brand new vlog, brand new video. Come here guys, come on then. Rocky being needy, surprise, surprise. I hope you're doing really well. I am coming to you today on a Thursday. I am going to pop in some footage of my Ocado delivery which came because I did film that separately, so I'll pop that in now. Okay guys, so these are the freezer bits. So we've got some garlic bread slices. Simon likes to have those with like pasta and things, and then I've got some garlic parathas. These are so delicious with Indian food, and yeah, again my hubby, I swear he was Indian in a past life because I love Indian food so much. I got some of the matcha and white chocolate Doughlicious cookies. These are the ones you pop in the oven. They're like it's raw dough and then you make your, I say make your own, you basically just bake them. And then this Hackney gelato chocolate and roasted hazelnut ice cream, which again is Simon's absolute favourite. He's all with the basically his section there. Moving on to fridge, we've got these topside beef slices which are for sandwiches, and then I've got one of the Cully and Sully chicken risottos. I really enjoy these. They're only 350 calories. I usually pop some Parmesan cheese in, but they're a really easy midweek meal. Some ham for doggies. And then we've got two of the ultra thin spicy chicken arrabbiata pizzas, which we have with a sprinkle of parmesan and hot honey for like a Saturday night or Friday night. Some of the Heck chicken burgers. These are low calorie and delicious, only 140 calories per burger. And then I've got some peri peri chicken kebabs, which we have usually with couscous. Some lean beef steak mince, which I'm going to do with tacos. Some parmesan, tzatziki, which is for the tacos really, and then some of the beef bolognese sauce from M&S. This is my favourite. I add Tabasco sauce in there. Some Oatly Barista oat milk, which is mine, and then filtered semi-skim milk for Simon. Some What the Cluck for noodles. It's like fake chicken, but it's quite tasty, and I actually sometimes get a bit icked out by cooking raw meat, so vegetarian I like a lot of the time for cooking. And then this is Simon's favourite, I've showed you a lot of times. It's the M&S chicken tikka masala. It's ridiculously good. We've got a couple of ready meals here. So we've got the Count on Us spinach and ricotta cannoli, which is for me. Is it cannelloni, sorry. And then a macaroni cheese with crispy bacon for Simon. A big salad. This is the sweet and crispy one, which has got like carrot, sweet corn. Then I've got some salmon fillets, which I'll do with like rice and broccoli. These are quite nice chunky ones here. And some Cathedral City mature cheddar. I thought I'd try this. This is like a little new thing, overnight oats. So we'll give them a go as like a brunch, lunch type thing, because I'm struggling with my eating at the moment just because of my retainers. They are, yeah, it's just cold pressed fruit puree with oat drink, coconut milk and oat flakes. Sorry, sounds quite nice. I really liked the M&S overnight oats that I tried the other week, but you just add water to those, but they didn't have them on the shopping. Some ginger shots, my favourites, the Mo Dew ones. They are so good, and I really feel like they help your immune system. I felt better and my stomach has been more settled since I've been drinking those ginger shots. Some seriously mature vintage cheddar spread. This is so good on crusty bread, sourdough. This spaghetti, I know you can get spaghetti for really cheap, but this one is a bit more expensive. I think it's £1 something, but oh my gosh, the difference. It's absolutely delicious. Is it Greg? Oh, I don't know how to. Garofalo, is that how you say it? Sorry if there's any people who speak Italian watching, it's going to butcher that. But it's absolutely gorgeous spaghetti. It cooks really quickly because it's so nice and good quality, and it just tastes so different. So I definitely recommend that if you want to like up your pasta game. Basically, it's just a lot nicer. I got some of the M&S strawberry sauce because I've seen a lot of people making iced strawberry matches with this. Looks really good, so I thought I would do that as a treat. And then I got a pack of chicken cuppa soups and a pack of tomato cuppa soups. They're just for easy meals when we want like on the weekend or Simon for work. some paracetamol, some dolmio, slow roasted garlic and tomato sauce. It's just good to have in the cupboard for a quick meal. Couscous, sun-dried tomato and garlic. My favourite soup, the golden butternut squash and sage from M&S. It's so creamy and absolutely delicious, especially with a bit of sourdough bread on the side. I got one of the old El Paso taco kits, so we're doing that this week with the steak mince. A Jason sourdough, this is the one we get, which we personally think is the best. It's the ciabatta one. But I also saw they were doing this, the Jason sourdough creations. They had a few different ones, but they've got this gorgeous sourdough fruit loaf, which I thought looked absolutely incredible. And I love a fruit loaf, so does Simon. And I thought this would be a really nice with butter. So yes, that's everything I got, plus 4 cases of water. So as you'll see, I've got lots of lovely bits from Ricardo and some new bits which we can try throughout the vlog. I'm going to do kind of like a sort of what I eat in a day, how I'm managing with my Invisalign, healthy meals. Oh dear, what's wrong? Healthy meals, hauls, the usual really. Please do subscribe if you haven't, and I hope you enjoy. I'll show you what I got from Waitrose in a second, because I thought I would pick up myself some healthy, nutritious food. Essentially, I've been really struggling with the Invisalign and eating. I think it's a good thing. It's completely stopped me snacking because it's just too much effort to take the retainers out. They're quite sort of like tight when you take them out, and then you have to like brush, floss, mouthwash, clean the retainers, put them back in. Yes, it can interfere with your treatment, so you don't want to have them out for too long. So essentially I am eating, well, in the morning I wake up and I have a ginger shot. So I'm drinking the Moju ginger shots, which I showed you in the Ocado haul. And I'm also having a coffee, so like a cortado type coffee. So I just have some oat milk and one of the Nespresso capsules. And I also take these female multivitamins in the morning as well, these gummies. Then I'll like clean my teeth, do that whole process. So that's what I'm doing in the morning. My next meal then, essentially when I kind of break my fast, because my meal the previous evening will have finished about 6:30 latest, usually around 6. To be honest, actually, it depends. But say about 6. So I'll then be breaking my fast between 11:30 and 12 o'clock the next day. So that's about an 18-hour fast, and I'll then eat that meal, and then I won't eat again until about 5:36 that evening. So it's about a 6-hour fast. So I'm eating 2 meals a day, and the one in the middle of the day is quite a small meal, and then the one at night is a slightly bigger meal. It's just dinner with Simon or whatever, although last night I just had like some toast, so I wasn't feeling very hungry. But yeah, so essentially there's no snacks going on throughout the day, nothing at all. So I'm trying to, I was kind of looking online yesterday at some meals that are going to be a bit more filling but also give me some actual nutrition, because I'm very conscious that at the moment the meals that I'm eating need to be meals that are nutritional and actually sort of like give my body energy and stuff that it needs, because I'm not sure what's going on, but I've been feeling like quite upset and stuff, and like a little bit on edge, and I feel like it's probably because I'm quite hungry, along with something else that happened earlier in the week. We had some bad news to do with somebody else, not us. I won't go into it, but there was a death, so that's been really sad. But yeah, Yes, been feeling quite upset anyway, so I feel like the food I need to eat needs to be I need to ramp it up a little bit. At lunchtime I've been eating things like the Dairy Lunchables, which are just not nutritionally giving me anything. So on that note, I looked at some recipes last night, and there were a couple of things recommended that I kind of eat anyway, things like cottage cheese. But I thought every meal I eat, I need it to have like some protein and some vegetable in it at least. So I got these are from this brand Rio Mare, and they are lemon and pepper tuna. They're basically like little tins of tuna, so I thought that could go as part of my lunch, and we'll create something today and be my sort of protein. Oh, it says tuna in olive oil with lemon juice and black pepper. And then I got some more of the gyozas. These are the Korean barbecue ones. These aren't particularly healthy, these are processed, but these are just for when I have sushi. And then I've got a big pack of tomatoes, so like really nice big beefy tomatoes. I thought I'll slice one of those up, maybe even two, and have with like some salad dressing on, salt and pepper, a bit of lemon, something like that, and that can be like adding in a bit of nutrition. I just think, you know, regardless of age, this needs to happen, but particularly, as I say, when I'm getting older, I'm hitting 40 this year, I need to be giving my body some the ability to, you know, sustain itself. And then I got this frozen pack of prawns. These ones are raw peeled jumbo king prawns. So I thought I could just cook up some of these and have these as protein, but also these are good for things like stir fry. I was going to pick up some prepared chicken, prawns, stuff like that, but I thought let's go slow. I've already got a tub of cottage cheese in the fridge, which is really good for like a protein for lunch anyway. Other than that, I just got this balsamic vinegar and olive oil dressing, just because it's easy, although the date on it is not that long. It's a 22nd date. It's only got a 5-day date on it, so I didn't know that, and I could probably make this myself, to be fair. Some eggs. I love boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, fried eggs, so perfect protein again to add in. So yeah, these ones. And that is it really. I just went to Savers. I got some glass wipes and I got some Buscopan because, oh, Simon had the worst IBS pain the other day, and he finished the last of our Buscopan, and then I had the worst IBS pain yesterday. I had a hot chocolate, and I don't know what happened, like my whole stomach just like, you know, that horrible, if you've had it before, like gripping, clenching, twisting pain. So I thought I'd get some of those in. So that's it. I had my cream Longchamp Le Pliage bag on today. I am not precious about this anymore because I've worn it quite a few times. When I first got it out, I was so precious about it because I thought I'm going to get it dirty, and I'll show you my outfit. A very basic outfit today. I've got these lounge trousers on from Next, which I've had for quite some time, and I wore these out with my New Balance 530s, which are such a nice trainer. And then I've just got this Skims zip up top, and then underneath I've just basically got a pajama top on. It's one of the Primark little vest tops, like their Valentine's ones, just super comfy, casual, no bells and whistles. And I just had on my, what do you call it, puffer coat, which I've actually ordered another one of these puffer coats, a much better quality one, hopefully, from Halaro. So when that arrives, I will show you that one and I'll sell that one, because I do use it like a lot, especially with the weather at the moment being so rainy. But yeah, so since I've had the Invisalign in, I have lost 7 pounds, which is fine. I think I had it to lose, as in sorry, I didn't like expect to lose that much. Like, I'd heard of like the Invisalign diet and stuff like that because you can't snack, but yeah, because I was a big snacker before, that's where it's come off. So I was quite like surprised when I weighed myself, because I'd lost a couple of pounds, and I was like, I thought, weigh myself again today, and I'd lost 7 pounds. Yeah, as I say, which is fine. Like, I've still got, you know, weight to lose around my stomach and thighs, and my body, like, could probably lose. I'm talking about this in like a scientific way, like BMI way. I think I can realistically lose about 7 more pounds before I go into the underweight category on the NHS website. That's what I'm basing it on, not on wanting to lose it. I think I'm fine as I am. I love my food, so I feel like it's just this retainer just takes all the joy out of eating, really, because you can't, it's such an effort to have to eat. So yeah, that's basically it. I honestly, I don't want to talk about it too much because I know it's like a sensitive topic, like weight and things like that, and obviously if you need to lose weight for medical reasons and things, but I feel like quite miserable on this Invisalign diet. So I feel like dieting is quite miserable, and I know obviously people do have really good success with weight loss jabs and things like that, but just to not want to eat or not eat, I just think it's one of the few pleasures in life. And yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it anyway. Like, I just think I do prefer the approach of everything in moderation, but I didn't realise until I've started this how much I was snacking, and a lot of it was very, very unnecessary. Okay, so lunch today, I think I'm going to do some cottage cheese, a tomato, and I think I'll do 1 or 2 tomatoes, cottage cheese with some of that dressing on it, and maybe a couple of like crackers or something. Once I've done it, I will show you my lunch, and then we'll do the haul. Retainers are back in. That was a whole process. That was so delicious. The balsamic dressing glaze thing was really nice on the tomatoes with the salt and pepper. I think it'd be nice to have a bit of squeeze of lemon on there. And yeah, I love cottage cheese anyway, so that was good. So I thought I'd show you some bits that I've picked up recently. So first up is a little order from Look Fantastic. So I picked up these 3 things, and the first one was this shampoo. It's from the brand Matrix, which is like an OG hairdressers brand. Like, I think if you're like me and you were kind of like getting your hair done in the, I'm trying to think, like late 90s, early 2000s, this brand was really popular. So this is called Brass Off, and it's actually a blue shampoo. So purple shampoo, I think, like a lot of people know, is good for blonde hair, but if you have brunette lightened hair, apparently blue shampoo is the one to use. So my hairdresser actually recommended this to me, and it's out of the box, so I actually used it yesterday, and I think that the camera is slightly auto contrasting my hair, so it's not looking quite how it does in real life. I'll try and pop a picture in of my hair in better lighting, but yeah, it wasn't looking brassy, to be honest, but I used a shampoo yesterday when I washed my hair, and actually it did just tone it really nicely and give it like a bit of a freshen up. It made it feel really glossy. I didn't use conditioner, I literally just used that, and then I did like my hair routine, which involves like K18, Colour Wow. If you want an updated like hair routine, just let me know. I haven't done anything with it, I've literally just blow dried it, but in terms of like hair care in the shower, post shower treatment, and then styling, we can definitely do that. And then I picked up this is the Cisa Blast repairing balm from La Roche-Posay. I've spoken about this before. It is a cult product now of mine. So I started off with the small tube, which was a 30ml. I've now picked up the 100ml. This is so good. Slap it on your face overnight and you wake up with the most dewy, plump, like lovely excuse me, you wake up with the most dewy, plump, hydrated skin, and it just feels so comfortable. And if you're using things like acids, this is such a great repairing treatment to use, you know, in between for layering, so that you're not completely disrupting your skin barrier, because it is a barrier repair cream. I can't rate this highly enough. But what I will say is I've recently bought, and I am using, the Rhode Barrier Butter. It's twice the price of this one, so bear that in mind. But it's incredible. This one doesn't, it leaves like a white residue on the skin afterwards, because it really like sticks to your skin and kind of creates like a veil over it. So you do need to wipe that off and cleanse in the morning, which is absolutely fine. It does what it says on the tin. It really repairs your skin barrier. But the Rhode one, it like sinks into your skin like a drink of water, and again you wake up with such lovely, like plump, dewy, hydrated skin. It's also just such a joy to apply, like the texture of it. So hopefully at some point during the vlog I can show you the texture and apply it to my face with you. But the Rhode Barrier Butter is really good. I think it's definitely worth the hype. And I then just picked up one of my, it's just my all-time eye product that I've used for probably coming on, I would say, 8 to 10 years now. It's the Clinique All About Eyes serum. and you just roll it on under your eyes. It keeps your eyes hydrated, moisturized, and it reduces the look of fine lines and wrinkles because of the hydration. It's so good. I don't think I can use anything else. I did buy the Medicube Pink Peptide serum for under eyes, and that is okay, but yeah, it's no comparison to this one. You can buy this on Amazon, you can buy it on Look Fantastic. I'll link these products in the description box below, but that is, yeah, my all-time OG favourite. So yeah, I thought I'd show you that. Okay, next up, Amazon then. So I picked up these two items. This one is a dupe of the Tom Ford Vanilla Sex perfume. That is like one of my absolute favourite perfumes, but every time I'm in Selfridges, I'm always spraying it on myself, or Space NK, somewhere like that, because it's nearly £300 for a bottle. Anyway, I was Googling it because the other day, because I thought, oh, I'll just check what, you know, the latest prices, because Simon wanted some ideas for Valentine's Day, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's still nearly £300. So when I was Googling it, this came up, and this was on Amazon, and it's just called a Sexy Vanilla from a brand called Fragrance World. This is stunning. I can't believe it. It was like £17 or £18. It was under £20. So it comes in that beautiful box, as you've seen, really bougie, and then this is the bottle again, which I think looks so similar to the Tom Ford one. It's really, really weighty. Do I think it is the poshest bottle in the world? No, but it's definitely showing you what it's duping, and it's incredible. It's so incredible. It smells just like the Tom Ford, but not only that, it's like it lasts a really long time. When I've got no perfume on today, I'll give it a spray. When I sprayed this, I always get it in my mouth when I do that, but when Simon got home, he was like, oh my gosh, what have you got on? That smells incredible. And I'm like, what does it smell of? And he's like, it smells of vanilla, like a really nice vanilla. And then, yeah, and then I told him it was the duping of the Tom Ford dupe, basically. And he was like, yeah, totally get it. It's gorgeous. It's got the most beautiful, literally sexy vanilla scent. And if you love your sweet scents, I think you will absolutely love this. I'm going to have a look what other ones this Fragrance World do, because it lasts long. It doesn't have that alcohol-y scent that some of the cheaper fragrances or dupes have. It yeah, it smells beautiful, guys. You just have to smell it really to believe it. But yeah, gorgeous. And if you like Tom Ford Vanilla Sex and don't want to splurge on that, then that is such a great alternative. Just having it on now, like, it is such a lift. It's gorgeous. So yeah, I picked that up on Amazon, and I'll also let you know and keep you updated on how long it kind of lasts, because sometimes with cheaper perfumes you can find that they're great on you to start with and everything, but then they go off in the bottle quite quickly. So I'll keep an eye on it, because yeah, we'll see. Then I picked up this from Anchor. I think, are Anchor owned by Apple now, or is that Beats? I'm not sure, but I basically have been wanting for ages a magnetic power bank that I can stick to the back of my phone, because I'm always running out of charge on my phone when we're out and about. And yeah, I don't always like having one with the wires, like the power bank with the wires, and then I feel like I have to charge those, and it just becomes a whole thing. So I thought I would get one that I can literally just stick to the back of my phone. Plus, this would be really handy because you can like have it resting and have your phone on it to charge it, which I'll show you in a second, which would be great for work. So they had loads of colours to choose from, like green, pink, red, like loads of different colours, but I just went with the classic white. And you've just got the Anchor branding on the side there, and I think this just flips out. Yeah, so do you see this bit here? It just kind of does it fold in like that, like an iPad case, so that you can rest it. So if I show you like that, so you can just rest it like that, which is just ideal, because then you get your phone. Obviously it needs to be a mag-safe phone, and then it just clips on, not clips on, it's like, what's the word, magnetized. It's a magnet, and then it will charge up your phone. So yeah, you can just have it out and about like this, stuck to the back of your phone, which is so convenient. But equally, you can have it just as I just showed you on the desk, so I thought that was really handy. And on Apple, these are £99, and this was really inexpensive. Like, I think it was around £15. Again, I'll link it, but yeah, ideal and exactly what I wanted to charge up my phone. So my phone has literally no charge now. I don't know why, it just never has any charge. iPhone 15 Pro is the phone that I have, and I feel like it's like the worst one I've ever had. But anyway, yes, so let's have a look at the Primark stuff. This haul then, there is like a variety of things. I've got something from Holland Cooper, as I say, Primark, some other beauty bits. So let's start with that. So I've got this through the post from Skin and Me. I haven't opened it yet, but I finished my other one, which is, I don't know why I've kept it, but it's so good. Like, you get like a month's worth of product. So it's £24.99 if you do it on subscription, but I do have a referral code on here which I'll pop in the description box for you. It's not an affiliate, nothing like that. They've never asked to work with me or anything. It's just because I ordered the product, but it's Bell C89N3. It's just on there, but like, you get your name on it, and yeah, it's just so good. It really helped to clear and resurface my skin. So I don't get this every single month on subscription, because you can pause the subscription. So sometimes I want to give my skin a little bit of a break, especially because it's got a retinoid in it. Although it is prescription skincare, and they do kind of taper it so that you start off on very low amount of whatever ingredients, and then they sort of gradually build it up. So this one was 0.006% of tretinoin. See how much this one is. But I wanted to stop it and just really like repair my skin barrier with things like that La Roche-Posay cream, because otherwise I think that you are potentially at risk of developing other problems. And I had all that like disruption to my skin barrier around my mouth over Christmas, so that's why I sort of paused my subscription for a month, and now I've gone back onto it. So this one is 0.009% tretinoin, so they have increased the dosage. But yeah, so I will start using that probably in 2 weeks time, because basically I'm having my Botox top up tomorrow. So it's been 2 weeks since I had Botox, and I might be having a little bit of filler. I'm not sure at the moment, not in my cheeks. You guys definitely warned me off that. I had like an overwhelming response on that actually, to not go ahead with it, which Simon was very happy about. But as I thought about it more, I did think that potentially is something that I'll leave for the foreseeable. I don't feel comfortable doing it, and yeah, so but here I might have a little bit on Saturday. It just depends what my frame of mind is on that day and how I feel about myself. But yeah, I don't think it desperately needs doing here on Saturday. I think I could leave it another few months, but yeah, as I say, we'll see. But my Botox still got quite a lot of movement, which is fine. Don't want it to be completely frozen, but it just needs a little top up. But after you've had the Botox, I need to leave it a couple of weeks before I start applying then a retinoid, just to let the skin settle. Well, about a week really. So I'll start to use it then. Everything I say is very waffly, so sorry about that. So yeah, that's great. I've got that fresh one. So I gave my skin a break after Christmas when I had that issue, and then I started to introduce this Good Genes lactic acid treatment, which is really, really nice. It's not as good as retinol though. I do think retinol is the creme de la creme, but I just think you have to be careful with it. And I think that that's why the prescription skincare is good, because it's tailored to you, and it's the increments are very slowly increased, and yeah, you kind of get the maximum, hopefully the maximum benefit from it. But even with that, as I say, I'm still giving my skin a break. This is the Road Barrier Butter. It's absolutely, let's pop a little bit. It's absolutely incredible. It just sinks into your face. I haven't even got any cream on my face actually, because I like washed my face since I got home and brushed my teeth and stuff. But after lunch, it's just, you can just see it just sinks into the skin, and it's just got like, oh, it just feels so good. Like your skin drinks it, and it just gives it this plump dewiness, and it's gorgeous, really gorgeous. I thought it could be hyped because it's Hailey Bieber's brand, but no, I do think there's a lot of good stuff gone into there. So right, let's then move on from that then. Let's look at Holland Cooper. So I did a little order from Holland Cooper in the sale, which is, it's come boxed, but it's all flat pack, the box, and it came in like a bag, so I don't think it needed to come boxed, but anyway, that's nice. But this is what I ordered. It's this beautiful turtleneck jumper in chocolate brown, and this is actually something I've had my eye on for a really long time, but I thought, oh, I don't know, it's like really expensive because they're over £100 for a jumper, which, yeah, I'm not sure. It's come through the post and I really love it. It's got a cable knit on the front, and then it's got all this like flecks of kind of like grey. It just basically looks like wool, but it's not itchy. It's really nice and soft. It's got a nice floppy turtleneck, and then you've got Holland Cooper branding just on the top there, which just makes it kind of extra bougie. And then on the sleeves, it's got these really pretty gold buttons. I got a size extra small because that was the only size that was left, but it is absolutely fine. It's really boxy, and yeah, it's a nice size. I have tried it on, but what I'll do is I'll show you it on when I have my outfit on Sunday and show it to you that way, unless we do it later, but that's most likely how I'll do it. But it's a really lovely fit, so if you're between sizes, you can definitely go down in this jumper. Okay then, so I think Primark. Yeah, hopefully we all have a Primark haul on here, because I love a little Primark haul. So I picked up these, which were basically a really bougie headband like you get at a spa, and the wristbands to stop all the water going down your wrists when you wash your face, which are incredible, which I use anyway. Normally I get them from Amazon, but the ones from Amazon are actually like quite thin and not that great quality. This was £4.50 for these really plush wristbands and a gorgeous headband. I thought it was so good, and I think that I'm just going to enjoy using this as part of like my skincare routine, morning and evening. I actually got 2 of these because I was so impressed with the price, and I also think, how much of a gorgeous gift would that be? I know it's like not Christmas time, but if you're making like a little self-care hamper for someone, or it's someone's birthday, I just think that looks really premium and really, really pretty. So yeah, somewhere in there is another one. We'll come across it soon. And then I got, let's pop that up there, jumper. I got this onesie. It's like basically I was looking at something like this on the Skims website, and they have now released the Valentine's PJs. They came on last night, and I was like, oh my god, like they've actually released them, and I've been wanting these for years. Shall I order them? But then £158. I was like, oh my gosh, I thought it was bad when they were £126. They're now gone up £30 for these Valentine's PJs. If I show you them, I wonder if they're already out of stock actually, because I don't know, they're like really popular. They are gorgeous. I really love the design of them. Let's have a look. So they're already out of stock in 2 sizes. So that I know that these are going to be out of stock, so I'll have to make up my mind very soon. But these are them. So they're pink with little hearts on that say Skims in this like bubblegum pink colour. I think they're incredible and I would love them. But £158 for, I don't know. They are the soft lounge range, so they are the softest, most gorgeous pyjamas, but they aren't going to be that different to the ones I got from M&S for £30. It's just because obviously they are the Valentine's heart ones. They're just gorgeous, and the nice thing with those is you don't have to just wear them for Valentine's. You can wear them all year round. Try and justify it to myself now. Anyway, so I got this little romper from Primark, which was £14. So soft, gorgeous fabric. Got little cherries all over it, and it's just like a short play suit basically for sleep, but it's really soft, comfortable, breathable. and just a lovely, lovely piece. So that'll add to my ever expanding pyjama collection. I also picked up this bra. I have this already, but I thought I'd pick another one up because they are so comfortable. And they're £3, which is just crazy for a bra. So it's just a very simple underwired t-shirt bra. But yeah, £3. And I got mine in a 32A, and that runs true to size for me. So yeah, they're just a nice bra really. And then let me show you the blanket I got. It's for the new house. So here it is. This is from the Primark Edit. And it is this beautiful herringbone design with the fringe. It was £45, which is pricey for Primark, but I was looking at one that was almost identical in the white company, and it was about £140. So I thought this looked actually nicer. It's beautiful. It's so soft. I just think it's going to look absolutely gorgeous, like styled up on a bed or on a sofa. So yeah, £45, herringbone throw. It's 30% wool as well, so it's going to be like nice and warm, and it just looks really expensive. Primark have actually had these in there for a while, and I've always had my eye on them, but I kind of like thought we've got enough throws. But now that we're moving, I feel like, well, Simon and I went halves on this, so I absolutely love that. 130 by 200, so it's a really good size. This top is so flattering. Again, I definitely obviously will show you this stuff on, but I'll probably show you as I wear it. I'll probably wear this tomorrow. So this top is one that I tried to get my hands on when they were in last year, I think, but they sold out so quickly. They've now bought them in loads of different colours, but this brown is just so beautiful, and it curves beautifully like on your chest area, but it doesn't like flap open. It's nice and fitted, so I quite often struggle with things like this because of my chest being small, but actually it's a beautiful fit. It has got thumbnails because it is in the activewear section, so it's for like Pilates and stuff, but actually I think just for a normal top to wear with jeans, it's really cute. And I got an extra small, and the size is good. It was £12, breathable wicking, sweat wicking 4-way stretch, so love that. I'll wear that tomorrow, and then you guys can see that on. Bikinis. The Primark bikinis, I do have a swimwear obsession, definitely, but the Primark £2.50 bikini, so it's £2.50 for the tops and £2.50 for the bottoms. You have to get them when you see them, even if it's in January, which feels so ridiculous because it's swimwear, or unless you've got a holiday, obviously at this time of year. But they just go, and you can never find your size again. So last year I was like, right, if I see the £2.50 bikinis when they come into stock, I will just get them in my size, because I wear these like when we have hot weather out in the garden, when I'm doing gardening, lying outside in the garden at home. I wear them on holiday, and these are just so I have my like beautiful Hunza G bikinis and things, but these ones, because they're so inexpensive and actually really flattering, they're just basic triangle bikini. I don't care if like I get sun cream on them, they get ruined, like I'm doing gardening in them. I can just relax, like, whereas I'm a little bit precious about things like my Hunza G bikinis because they're so expensive. And so yeah, these are absolutely great, really nice. £2.50, extra small in the top. I think I could probably get the 2XS in the top because sometimes it's slightly, open, flaps open, so I might get a 2XS and try that at some point, because obviously you've got the tie on the back, so you can adjust that to fit on the back. It's more the sort of cup size, but this beautiful like cerulean blue. And then the bottoms, again, I got, what did I get, an extra small? I'd probably be a small in the bottoms, although I don't know now with the Invisalign diet, but I thought I'd get the extra small because it was the only size they had, and again because it's a tie, so you can adjust it to fit. It's not like cinching you in on your hips or anything. So yeah, again, £2.50 for those, which is incredible. I love the blue as well. I think that is so cute. The other bikini I got was in chocolate brown. I actually really love brown on me as a colour, even though I'm brown. I don't know, I just feel like it's really quite a flattering colour for some reason. I think it does suit a lot of people actually, because it's like an earthy tone. So yeah, I really particularly like the chocolate brown. But this is again the same type of bottom, so the tie sides, say exactly the same as the blue, and then the top is exactly the same triangular bikini in the brown. So I think that's actually going to be really nice and flattering, that one. And then the same again, so we got the spa headband set thing, and I thought I would try these. So do love an eye mask. These are the brightening gold hydrogel eye patches. You get 3 patches for £2, which is incredible for a price. So let's give them a go and see if they are any good. And what does it say? Well, how long do you put these on for? Does it say? Made in Korea, 15 to 20 minutes. So yeah, I think hopefully they'll be good. I always tend to be impressed with the Primark Beauty, so thought that was a good little find. Just have some underwear bits really, even though they've all come off the hangers, because I was trying them on. So I got these bra and knicker sets. These are just the Skims dupes, which I've shown you before, but they've now released more styles, more colours as part of their Valentine's edition. So I got the white, which I just think is so beautiful. It's classy, it's pretty, very bridal, if you're a bride as well. I thought that was beautiful. And the pants to go with that one, they're really stretchy, so it's a stretchy lace. So even if because they do them with the bra and brief, even if you're not the same size on top to bottom, but you're sort of a similar size, you should be fine, because they are so stretchy. So these are the briefs, and as you can see, they are super stretchy. But as a set, I think that is really pretty. The same set, but in the red. I don't tend to go for red. I've got one pink set, but this red is isn't that like a true Valentine's red? And I really liked them. I thought they were like a really pretty French knicker in that stretchy lace again. And then this is the bra. Where is it? Which is exactly the same as the white one, but just in the red. And I thought, again, gorgeous. And they've got this little hook and eye fastening at the back, but they're just comfortable. They're pretty. They're sweet. They're sexy. It's like a lovely set. So that's everything I picked up, I think. Oh, this. So in Primark Birmingham, they have a lot of beauty. It's a really big section because it's a flagship store, and they have the Essence makeup, and I've always been really impressed with the Essence products, especially the lip stains, which I tend to order on Amazon because I don't go to Primark Birmingham a lot, even though it might seem like I do. So I have this currently in a different colour, so I thought I would try this one. It's called Make a Mauve. Oh no, I think I've tried this before. So at the moment I've got shade 1 in this Essence lip stain, and this is shade 3. Let me show you it on. These last all day. Even when you cleanse at night, the lip stain will still be on. It just leaves a hint of colour. They are so good. They are very similar to the Huda Beauty ones, but in my opinion, they last longer and you get more product, and they're £2.50 each. So, and as I say, it's all you need, and then a bit of lip balm, a lip gloss or whatever for a lip look that's just going to last all day. They're so good. So if you do go to a Primark with a big beauty section, I would definitely look out for these. Guys, I've just done a blue light because I noticed that I was getting some spots just in my hairline. What it is, I had my face fully threaded last week, and inevitably that can open up the pores, and then bacteria can get in, which can cause it's not a tear, well I suppose it is a type of acne, but it's an acne because of your pores being opened as opposed to it coming from within, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just trying to heal that up a little bit. So I thought I'd do 10 minutes on the blue light. This week I've actually done 4 sessions on the red light and 1 on the blue, and I really feel like my skin is looking well for it because I have not been sleeping, and this has been I'm literally bordering insomniac at this point. But yeah, I don't know, I've just got so much on my mind. But yeah, I haven't been sleeping, so I need all the help I can get. So I've just been loving that mask. I think it makes a big difference. I Slept last night with these sock curls in. These are the Eternal Muse ones that I showed you in a few vlogs ago. They are incredible. Even if you just want to wrap your hair up, like, they keep it so protective. You feel like when you let your hair out, it's just so silky. So we'll let that out in a second. But I'm just popping on my Primark headband that I showed you in the haul yesterday. Oh, that's come out. So do you see what I mean? I didn't even put any like product in it to make it kind of wet. Like sometimes I put a little bit of leave-in conditioner, but I just literally wrapped them up overnight, and my hair was, well, you saw it yesterday, was straight, and that is the result. It's just wild. So I'll leave that one out. Yeah, they're the best satin curlers I've ever had. Might as well take this one out then. I can see why they were the OG. I mean, that's just, yeah, zero heat. And it looks, what I love about this, it looks so natural. Like, it kind of looks like that. I just woke up like this when you've been sleeping looking like a crazy person all night. But yeah, oh, Simon's a lucky man, isn't he? I think when I go to bed, those of you that are old enough will know who this is. When I go to bed, he's like, you look like Nora Batty. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. What's the expression? Stay, things that you do that are high maintenance to keep yourself low maintenance. And so by doing those overnight curls, I don't have to worry about curling my hair or styling it in the morning. Right, let's do some eye serum. I won't show you my full skincare because I've showed you it recently, but I'm going to show you, I've just like lined up what I normally do so I don't sort of skip a step. So I've got my eye patches that I'm going to pop on in a minute. The Rhode Glazing Milk, the Biossance facial oil, which is to use my Shark depuffy device with. This is like a heated and cooling gua sha. The Anua hyaluronic acid, my SPF, which is nearly run out now, which is good because I want to try the new one. And then the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. It's kind of like my morning skin. I don't actually know whether to do those hydrogel patches now or do them later. But yeah, I didn't pick up the vlog again yesterday because I got very sad, so it wasn't appropriate for me to really pick up the vlog. I think I mentioned there's been a bereavement really, which is like been quite difficult. So yeah, but for dinner last night I had, what did I have? I had one of the M&S Count on Us ready meals, so it's very processed and not healthy, but low calorie and tasty. And I had it with a big portion of salad and a little bit of tzatziki. Yeah, that was it, I think. Just so it was like there was a lot of fibre in there with the salad and stuff, and then I had a bit of Tabasco sauce. So it was very low calorie but very filling, like high volume meal. Got this glazing fluid on. This again is nearly run out. I feel like I would definitely rebuy this. I've been creating a little bag of products that I would rebuy. So basically, because I've got quite a few stock ups of beauty products. I don't necessarily want to buy them straight away, but I sort of want to remember how good they were. So when I finish like this, for example, I'm going to pop that in the little bag, the Rhode Barrier Cream and stuff, and then I'm going to use up my other products that I've got, and then I'm going to repurchase them, I think. Or I could just keep a note list on my phone, might be actually easier and less clutter. But there's some products that I like. You know how you use so many products and we're just bombarded with so many products all the time that I feel like we never kind of, I know sometimes you just don't go back to the same things, you forget how good they were. I'm just going to heat up this gua sha. If you get one thing this year, treat yourself to one thing, and you suffer with a puffy face, it's got to be the Shark Depuffy Gua Sha. This has been my like best friend for like depuffing my skin, making my skin look more sculpted. Where like tomorrow I'm due to have my Botox top up, and I was going to have filler in here, but I'm not sure if I will now because for the reasons I've sort of gone over. I think I might leave it another few months. But basically this thing, I'll show you one side compared to the other. I have showed you before when I first got it. Simon got it for me for, I think it was for Christmas. was it for Christmas or my birthday? It was one. They're so close together. We have Christmas, anniversary, birthday, all within, and then Valentine's, all within 3 months. So there's a lot going on. So quite often, this is really bad, but quite often we forget our anniversary, because our anniversary is in January, and by the time you've had Simon's birthday, my birthday, Christmas, New Year's, and then you're like going into the new year, it sort of falls at a really weird time. And then you have Valentine's like after, so all the shops like bombarding you with Valentine's. I honestly think out of like, how long we've been married, 8 years or something, I think we've actually probably only remembered 4, but it's not something that like we're precious about. Maybe we should be. And like sometimes Simon's been like super romantic and done like a big thing for the anniversary, but most of the time life has just got in the way, and we've had that many events over that period of time that, oh, I've done that side. I shouldn't have done that. I was trying to show you one side, I'm talking, so I just do this side from the bottom. But yeah, we've had that many events that I feel like it's just kind of got lost. So I guess if you can, I would probably recommend, if you're getting married and all your birthdays and everything are all at the end of the year, to do it at a different time, just so that it becomes more of like a special event on its own, if it's something you want to like really celebrate. Because I love celebrating love. I think it's really special. I love Valentine's. I know it's a commercial enterprise, but I feel like it's just celebrating like love, whether it's with your partner or your friends or your family. I just think it's so cute. But yeah, right, so that's one side. Just go down here. So it's lymphatic drainage and gua sha basically. So if you can see how that looks more sort of sculpted and snatched to that side. I hope it's showing on camera, because it really creates a big difference, and it gives a lovely glow to the skin, and it will look even better when we go on to the cold side. But I do 5 here, and then 5 here, and then 5 down into the neck, like focusing on this lymph node, and then I drain down the neck, and then I'll go on to cold. When I haven't had Botox, I'll also do my forehead, but I don't want to, I want to leave that for another, basically until another couple of weeks when my top up's finished, and then I'll gua sha that area just in case it disrupts anything it shouldn't do, because Botox takes effect within the first sort of couple of days. But yeah, it's really good, and it feels so nice, and it's so lovely and hot. Like, it's not like, because you're not going to burn your skin, but it just feels so nice and really, really warm, but properly warm. Like, I've had one from a different brand, it actually was really good, and it was a really cheap device. The only thing with it is it did turn off a lot by itself and run out of battery really quickly, which is a bit annoying, but it never got really hot, so you never felt like it was giving you that proper lymphatic drainage. But this one definitely does, and it didn't have the cooling function either. So but I'll still link it. It's a Style Pro, the Style Pro one. I think it's about £20 on Amazon, because it's a good alternative, because this one I think is 100 and I think it's 180. But yeah, as I say, it was a gift, but sometimes Amazon do flash sales on it. Right, so that's like the heated side, and then I'm going to go on to the cool side. Just let it rest for a minute, and it will go like ice cold. It's like ice globes on your face. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it just goes a long way to helping, again, depuff and make your face looking more sculpted and snatched. I think if you don't sleep well, don't get enough sleep, or, you know, just generally like fluid accumulates overnight, this is also good for sinuses. So if you get sinus tension here, the gua sha action over the forehead really, it helps. Can you see how shiny my forehead is? Because obviously I put a bit of oil on and I've had like a few products, but it's because the Botox has frozen the muscle, so there's nothing really, I mean, I've still got plenty of movement there, but when I'm at rest, it's because the Botox has frozen the muscle, it just gives it that very like glass-like appearance, and makeup goes on really nicely. Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. It's so refreshing. So just go over my face again, same with that one really. So I've popped these on, I've got about 10 minutes left, and I've done my SPF, and then I've just put the lip stain on. I've that I showed you from Primark yesterday, just in a light layer. That will just sink in, just stain my lips for the whole day, and then I just need to put like lip balm on, so it's just really easy. But I've had a little delivery from Amazon yesterday. I don't know if anyone else watches The Traitors, but one of my favourite things about The Traitors, other than the fact it's such a good show, is Claudia Winkleman's outfits. They are so lovely, like just bougie, but in like a very like country way. I don't know, it's just, I completely love her style. I think it's gorgeous. And the other day she had this coat on in one of the episodes, and I was like googling where it was from because I loved it so much, and obviously it was from Chloe, so it's like thousands of pounds. But yeah, I'm always like intrigued. But one of the things I noted is actually a blog that follows like different celebrities' outfits from different shows, and Claudia's on there. And this blog was saying that the leggings that she wears on Traitors are from Spanx. Now, I'm no stranger to leggings. I have lots of the Uniqlo thermal leggings, which are incredible in winter. In the like warmer months, I would say like Adanola and Halara are my go-to leggings. But I thought, let's try these Spanx leggings, because when you say Spanx, I immediately think of shapewear. So I'm hoping, these are them. I got them on Amazon. They weren't expensive actually. They're called the Look At Me Now leggings. I got them in a size small, which is a UK 8 to 10. They look ridiculously small, but I'm hoping they will stretch and then suck everything in. Yeah, look how small they look. That's like, literally looks like a child's pair of leggings. But yeah, I thought if they're Spanx leggings, they're gonna not only like be worn as leggings, but really give you a lovely shape. So let's try them. They're really nice and thick. They've got this kind of like, it's a thick fabric, almost with like a texture on it. Yeah, Spanx. So yeah, let's give them a go. It's my day off today, and it's just so lovely to like take my time getting dressed and stuff. But this is the onesie from Primark. I slept in it last night. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm covering just here because it is a little bit see-through on the fabric. But yeah, it's like the cutest thing. And even like my hubby was like, oh my god, that is absolutely adorable. I'll just show you like that. It's really, really lovely, so comfortable. The fabric is so soft. The only thing is, when you want to go to the loo in the night, it's absolutely fine if you're not wearing a dressing gown, but if you're wearing a dressing gown, obviously you need to like take it off and then pull this down to go to the loo, because it doesn't have poppers at the bottom or anything. That is the only thing. If you're someone who gets up a lot in the night, it might be a little bit annoying, and maybe not so much in like the warmer months, but in the winter when I'm definitely like putting a really thick robe on to go to the loo. I think these leggings are gonna have to go back because they're so hard to get on, and oh my god, like they just feel so uncomfortable. Anyway, this is the top from Primark, the chocolate brown V-neck. I just think this is the cutest thing. You can definitely wear it day to day. I love the fact it comes down like lower here. Don't need to wear a bra with it, and yeah, I love it. And the thumb holes stimulate me a bit, so I'm not gonna put those on, but love this top. I think it's so nice for £12. Right, let's look at these. Managed to get them on. You can't really see them very well there, and they're just like a seamless legging, so they don't look like shapewear. Trying to pull them up a bit to try and like put them, oh my goodness. So I hope you can see this. They suck you in here, like that tummy control is, whoa, that tummy control is really good. It's really good. And they sort of shape you here, and there's no seams, so they're really nice in that respect. I know. There you go. Yeah. Not for me. Those will be going back to Amazon, because yeah, I just know that I won't reach for them because they just feel too tight. I'm very so fussy with clothing feeling uncomfortable. I feel like as you get older, you get more and more intolerant to uncomfortable clothing. I feel like when I was younger, I could definitely, and like I'm talking like my 20s, early 30s, I would definitely put up with stuff for it to look nice. But I won't do that now. So yeah, let's see what we're going to wear instead. I think we should also do a tummy test. I'm actually going to wear my brown Uniqlo thermal leggings on. So this is my tummy with the Spanx, and we'll pop these on and I'll see the difference with you. These are my brown leggings and that's my belly, so slightly more, but it's not, to me it's not the end of the world. It's not worth the pain. So yeah, this is what I'm going to wear, just my brown Uniqlo leggings with this top, and then I think what I'll do is I'll just have my big H&M black puffer coat on the top and some and my Doc Martin boots, because that will just protect me in the rain. I think it's like windy and rainy today. So anyway, I'll carry on getting ready. I look ever so pale. I don't know why I look this pale. It must be because it's been a long winter. Okay, I am pretty much ready. I've done my lashes as well. I've done the Lola's lashes, which go under the eye, the little stick-on ones. They are so easy and they come in little clusters. And I've shown you guys them before, but they are, yeah, so good. I haven't had lashes on all week and I feel so much better with them. Yeah, I've done my makeup. I'm just going to take out my hair and give that a comb. And then I think we're ready to go. I need to double check the train times and stuff and then book a taxi. Let's just bring that top one. This top one can sometimes go a bit funny. I tied it a different way last night. I sort of tied it, I rolled it back and then had it like that, and I think that's creating, yeah, that's creating a much nicer sort of blowout look. Let's get the brush through. This brush is absolutely ruined. These are such good brushes, but and they're amazing for blow drying because of the vent, so the heat doesn't like stay on your hair. But I mean, I've not had it that long. I would say I've had it, I got it, when did I get it? October, November, it's like 4 months and it's already pretty much ruined, which I don't think is very good really. But I think I would still order a new one because I've never known a brush glide through your hair like this other than the Manta brushes, and they don't have a handle, whereas this has a handle, especially if you have fine fragile hair prone to breakage, or you know, hair extensions. These are unbelievable. But yes, I think you'd have to replace them every few months because they just lose their shape. I'm trying to use the viewfinder. I think I'll use the mirror. As I say, overnight curls just gives that like very 90s blowout kind of look, which I love. So yeah, that's all good. Right, I'm gonna go in with the Sexy Vanilla, the Amazon perfume. I just love this. Look at the actual state of me. I have so much to fill you in on, but for now I'm just going to show you my lunch because it's kind of a what I eat vlog, and then I will catch up on what hell happened today. Yeah, very bedraggled. All my makeup's come off. My eyelashes are still on, which is great. Yeah, my hair completely ruined. Anyway, let me show you my lunch. I literally came home and I thought, I really need to eat. I'm absolutely starving. I'm going to put something in the air fryer. So I've done a take on what I did yesterday, which is cottage cheese and tomatoes with balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper, half tub of cottage cheese, a big tomato, and then the dressing. And then I baked it in the air fryer for 10 minutes. This has created like a nice, I'll show you actually, sort of like a nice cheesy baked tomato balsamic mishmash, but it's going to be tasty and filling. So yes, I'm excited about that. I'm going to eat that now because it is already 20 to 3, and apparently you're supposed to then leave your retainers off for half an hour after you eat, which I only figured out today, or only realised today, because otherwise you can be brushing your teeth and wearing away the enamel. So yeah, I'll eat and then I'll get sorted, and then I can show you everything I picked up and tell you what has happened. That was so needed. I had a couple of the Ravita thins with it as well. Actually was really quite tasty, and I'm just looking in the viewfinder and this blush is still on, and I will explain about this blush because I didn't have it on this morning. So first up, let me just do you a little like sweets haul that I did when I went to the Tesco Express. I went to get some water and then I got 2 packs of these. These are my favourite sweets ever, the Nerds Gummy Clusters. so I got 2 of them. 2 of these. These are the M&S overnight oats. You just add water or your choice of milk, leave it in the fridge, and it just is such a lovely creamy overnight oats. They've got 13 grams of protein, probably quite a lot of sugar, but I really enjoyed these when I had these before. Well, I bought one and it was absolutely delicious, so I thought I'll get a couple while I'm near an M&S, because at the moment we don't have one that close to us, certainly not walking distance. Are they high in calories? I think they are quite high in calories. They're about, oh, here we go, per pot 254. So yeah, but they are filling and really, really nice. I then picked up from Boots this foundation. I haven't been wearing foundation. I tend to, if I do something, it'll be a very light skin tint or something like that. But sometimes I want to just have a bit of a, I don't know, more full face look when I'm filming or when I'm going to the office, or just generally if I'm having a bit of a blah day. Sometimes it can be nice, but this one is a dewy finish foundation, so I thought it'd be a nice glowy one. It said it was a bestseller. It's by a brand called Sculpted by Amy, and it has SPF 50 in it, which is amazing because I feel like you get your SPF on your face as part of your skincare, and then you've also got SPF as part of your foundation. It says dewy and radiant base for normal to dry skin, mineral sunscreen, antioxidant, hyaluronic acid, subtle glow, airbrush finish. This is the bottle. It looks really nice. It was £25. It was quite expensive. Like, it wasn't in the premium beauty or anything. It was actually in the, like, you know, where all the like Rimmel, L'Oreal and all that are. It's just got that kind of pump on it. It's really good for travel because it's just very lightweight. So I think, I was going to say we'll try it this afternoon, because actually we probably will, because I need to have a shower again because of my getting caught in the rain and everything, so I'd like to just freshen up. So we might try it after that. Alternatively, I'll try it in the morning when I get ready, because we have a date, Simon and I, tomorrow for brunch, so I think I'll do it then. So yeah, I got that. And then I've been looking for a while for a blush that basically, I use my cream blushes from Rhode or Refi, and I absolutely love a cream blush. It really, like, it's moisturising, it makes your skin look nice and bouncy and hydrated. But once you've powdered under your eyes and just generally powdered a bit, I do find it gets a little bit lost, particularly on my skin tone. So I wanted a powder blush that I could kind of, like, would really pop on my skin but not look like I have a rash. So I've heard the best things about these. These are the YSL Make Me Blush Bold Blurring Blushes. I got shade 93. The lovely lady in Boots matched me up, and basically we tried a few, and this one turned out to be the nicest on my skin, and it really popped. So this is the packaging, plus it was 20% off today in on like premium beauty. So this was meant to be 43, which is crazy, isn't it? But it was 34.40. Look at that packaging, that is beautiful. Let me show you inside actually. That's inside. Gorgeous. You almost like don't want to use it because it's so beautiful, and it's just got this like little mirror in this inside there, and when you put it on my skin, obviously most of it's come off now, but it's got the most like gorgeous like glow to it. So I thought this would take me really nicely into summer. It's kind of like a corally pink. I'm very excited to try these. Apparently, again, these are the best-selling blushes, premium beauty blushes. So yeah, let's give it a go. So I've got a new foundation, a new blush. I think we'll do that as a makeup look tomorrow, because in all honesty, if I'm doing what's it now, a shower, I'll probably just want to take my makeup off. Okay, so what happened basically, guys, is I left the house without taking my power bank, which I'd been gone and bought the day before pretty much from Amazon, and yeah, forgot that. My phone had barely any charge, and so I was like really conscious that I needed my phone to like converse with the taxi company and travel and check the train times and stuff like that. But it was literally going lower and lower and lower. And then in the end, it was flashing me at 5%. My phone had died when I got back on the other side. I couldn't contact the taxi company, and my taxi hadn't arrived, so I booked a taxi because I knew what train I was getting. It's all very boring, but that's the reason why. But let's go and have a look at some stuff. So these are very wet because I got caught in the rain on the way home. So I got some lavender stems. They're £2.50 a stem, and I just can't get over how actually gorgeous these are. The quality of them is, yeah, top tier. So I just need to let those dry out. So I got 3 lavender, and then I got 4 hydrangeas. Again, they need to dry out, and they're just white hydrangeas. If you've been here a while, you know I've picked up the hydrangeas in different colours from Primark over time to style up for different seasons, but I just thought classic white is gorgeous. I've seen they're also doing a really beautiful blue, but I thought as a bouquet, let me go and get the 4th one. As a bouquet, these were £1.50 per stem, so for 4 hydrangeas it was £6, which is incredible. And the lavender were £2.50 a stem, but I thought I could do something like styled up in a nice vase, like the new one I got from the Mrs. Hinch collection. Some beautiful spring style flowers. So I'm just in love with those. They're gorgeous. I think the Primark faux flowers are so good. We're going to have lots of fun styling those up when we decorate for spring, which I'm hoping will be in the new house. I really, oh God, I need to manifest this now, because it's already going on a lot longer than we expected, as much as I can say really. But yeah, let's hope, otherwise in this house. I picked up 2 of the room sachets that Primark do. This one is in the fresh hydrangea scent. These are incredible. They smell so strong even through the packet. This smells to me like My Way from Giorgio Armani, the perfume. It's beautiful. And yeah, so I thought I could pop these around the house, obviously to scent it, but equally I could put them in the bottom of the jar where the faux flowers are, and then have the smell kind of lift from the flowers. So got 2 of those, and they were £1.30 each.